Hello there, everyone. I hope the weekend treated you well and you're ready to grab Monday by the horn, so to speak, and you've off to a good start for your week, wherever you are, whatever the time is. I hope all goes well for you and I wish you everything of the best for the week ahead. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing the reading for the week ahead for some guidance using the Gaia Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, and it's quite a beautiful deck. It's not a deck that I've used too much because I haven't had it for too long, but I've admired it for a very long time. So today we're going to be seeing what this deck of cards has for us in terms of guidance for the week ahead. If you're new here, I look at what the general energy for the week ahead is and any guidance or advice I can offer to get us through it a little bit more smoothly. Okay, so let's see. I just ask basically what is most important for us to know right now about this week. And as I said, first card will be the general energy of the week ahead. So may I please have a card to represent the general energy of this week ahead of us? Thank you. Jewel within a teardrop. Spiritual appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. I feel like this is a very important period for us. We are coming up on Sunday we're coming up to Sunday when we're going to have a full moon in Capricorn again. Now this will be the second one in just a month or two, and it's a powerful, powerful time. To be in appreciation and to be in gratitude is one of the best ways that we can attract more abundance to ourselves. And as I've said 100 times, what I mean by abundance is not just to do with money. It's to do with abundance of happiness, abundance of peace, abundance of friendship, abundance of love in your relationship, whatever it is that you want to feel like you're never going to run out of. All right, and it's not just from a materialistic perspective. However, the Capricorn energy is quite a earthly, materialistic kind of energy. It can have imbalances where that person, should they be a Capricorn, can have a healthy obsession with money or making money. They become workaholics. However, they are very studious, persevering, persistent people, and that is why they're successful. So it's not something that necessarily comes easily. They often have very hard lessons to learn along the way, which give them the tools they need to do whatever it is they're going to do. But they usually are persistent. They get back up, they dust themselves off, they try again, and they try again. If they don't succeed, they try again. And from this persevering energy comes that abundance that they eventually experience, or success. A lot of them are entrepreneurial, run their own business, even if it's making cookies, or it is a big corporate enterprise, whatever it is. This determination to not give up is what eventually wins out. All right, so appreciation and gratitude go hand in hand. This is an energy where we really need to be aware of that. And I was thinking of this before I even started the reading. Being mindful of the way we speak, being mindful of what we put out there. Saying, do you constantly say, oh, it's just my luck that this didn't work out? Because then you are creating a belief system for yourself. Then you're putting it out there that is the luck that you want. All right, so be mindful of your words, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others. Are you responding to people? Are you taking a couple of seconds before you give a response, or are you blurting out a reaction? That's very important as well. That's the message I got before I even started this reading. Okay, and it says spiritual and emotional reconnection. Jewel within a teardrop. I feel like we do need to immerse ourselves in our emotions and be okay to feel them. We don't necessarily have to relive everything, but if you feel sad or you feel angry about something, know that your feelings are valid and you're allowed to feel that way. All right, but it's not in your interest to let it drag on and be torturous to yourself. You need to release that. You can't carry it with you forever. It's not healthy. So connecting with spirit, doing whatever it is, whatever little ritual works for you in the morning. Do you light a candle and say a prayer, or just open your windows and admire the day? Do you go for a walk in your garden? What do you do to start your day and be present and send out gratitude for that day? Take 5 minutes. It's not easy to do. I know that. We wake up and someone's talking to us, or they need something, or the phone rings, or whatever it is, and we easily get distracted. But try not to be distracted from your own path this week. Okay, be in a place of appreciation and gratitude, and keep your spiritual and emotional reconnection open. And that includes reconnecting with some other people, perhaps. Maybe you've been meaning to have coffee with a friend. I'm guilty of that. We keep missing each other, and it's just something you've got to do. Connect. Maybe that person needs you. Maybe you need them more than you realize. All right. What else do we need to know this week, please? Whoops, there it jumps. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. All right, so here it goes again. Like I said, with the new moon that we just had in Cancer, let it just focus better. The new moon that we just had in Cancer is very much emotionally based. It's the moon which governs our emotions. It's Cancerian energy, which is deeply emotional. That's where all the compassion and pain and all of that comes from. And this is about heart healing. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. I really feel like we do need to connect with the earth this week. Go for a walk in the garden, walk barefoot if you can, go for a swim, whatever it is. Be connected to the earth. Sit in the garden, listen to the birds. Let your kids go play outside, go play with the dogs, whatever. Go and sit on a chair in the garden with your cat. Go for a hike. There are so many different ways that you can connect with nature. Just go pick some flowers, whatever. But it's asking you to do that because that reconnection that it's talking about here is vitally important. And that is what's going to bring heart healing. All right, the earth can really help when it comes to heart healing. This is all about the heart, the pinks and the greens, the heart chakra, the heart center, that energy center. That's where the love comes from. That's where your heartbeat comes from. It can become weak when we do experience pain, suffering, whatever it is. Deal with those things. Allow yourself to feel them. Don't punish yourself for feeling emotions. All right, we're brought up in a world where you're not supposed to show emotion. You know, you just got to be hard all the time, and you know, just never shed a tear or just get on with it. That's not always true. All right, and that's not how Spirit sees it. Spirit needs you to honor time to rest, honor time to replenish, and to maybe forgive yourself for some things. Maybe there are things you're working through. Maybe there's a connection you need to let go of that's not good for you. Maybe you have let go of it physically, but you've never let go emotionally. Okay, sit with the earth, sit with nature, and let them guide you on what it is that you need to let go of. You never know. You might just sit in the garden and all of a sudden start crying, and you think, what on earth is wrong with me? Allow yourself to do that. Whatever's been stuck there, whatever is pent up energy, needs to be released. Okay, let's see. What else do we need to know, please, or do? What other guidance do we have for the week ahead? What other guidance, please? There we go. Attachment, letting go, restriction, fear. There we go. All right. So what are we still holding on to? Okay, what do we still have an attachment to? A lot of it, the time, attachment comes with material things. I don't want to leave the situation because I don't want to leave my house, or I've been in this job for 10 years, or I'm in a relationship that's not constructive for me, whether it's platonic or romantic, and I'm just not able to let go because I'm too afraid of moving forward. I'm too afraid of the unknown. I'm too afraid of what happens without that person, without that job. I don't know who I am without that. If you ever say to yourself, I don't know who I am without something, that is a problem. Okay, even more reason to leave that so that you can go find out who you are. Because if you don't know who you are without somebody else in your life, or with that job, or with that mindset, you know, there is restriction happening, whether you like it or not. You're not necessarily comfortable, but you're in a comfort zone. It's something that is predictable, and that makes you feel safe. Even if that predictable thing is negative, there's some kind of illusion of a safety net there. And sometimes we hold on to something or go back to something from the past because it's predictable. That is not growing. That is restriction. Okay, so there's something that needs to be let go of. It's very emotional, I feel, this week. Okay, but let go of that restriction. Let go of that fear. Maybe you need to do a cord cutting. What I've been doing recently that's quite interesting is not a cord cutting between two people, but between a person and stuff that they just can't get rid of or can't let go of from the past. And they've been really, really effective because I feel like people are ready for that. If you've held on to something for 5, 10, 20 years, even if it's the thought of another person or hoping they'll come back or something, you're not truly living. You haven't let that go to allow yourself to be unrestricted. You haven't had the courage to do that. Okay, this is fear-based stuff, and fear-based stuff is low vibration. Be willing to take that chance. Be willing to step out of that. What is my life going to be like if I let this go? When we let the old energy out, amazing new things come in, but they can't come in if you're full of old stuff. All right, old thoughts, old patterns, waiting for something from the past to come back or transpire. This is saying to me that there's so much potential that we all have. And don't let it be restricted or held down, or don't let your emotions be dumbed down or made to feel like they're not valid, or beat yourself up because am I still, thinking about that person, or am I still feeling this way? I'm such an idiot. Don't allow that to happen. You are human, and that's why it's happened. But you're being told now it's time to let it go. Now it's time for you to move into a new chapter. Now it's time for healing and time for you. Okay, what else do we need to know this week, please? Is there any other messages? Are there any other messages? My English is very good today. Yep, and it escaped. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. That is what we're trying to work towards, okay? That's the reason why we would do these things and take this action and work on this heart healing, or this letting go, or these breaking of ties that are not good for us, that are literally holding us down like these vines. All right, whatever we're feeling attachment to needs to be let go of. It's unhealthy. This is telling you it's unhealthy. It's hurting your heart. All right, and there's so much potential here. The jewel within a teardrop. Crying and releasing can be hugely, majorly, amazingly cathartic, and we need it. And often after we've had a really good cry, we feel clearer. We've got clarity of thought. We feel lighter. Don't be afraid to immerse yourself in these things. All right, and I really feel like getting out in nature is important. Here we've got the sun and the rainbows and what looks like a double helix, like a DNA strand. Maybe there are things that you need to sort out that are family related. Maybe there's skeletons that have come out of the closet, or things that need to be discussed so you can make peace with them. Okay, but this is where you want to get to, this eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. These are the things that can come from doing work like this. Okay, doing the hard work, doing the hard things can result in really positive outcomes where we do appreciate things more, we appreciate ourselves more, we respect ourselves more. And in turn, we're sending that message out to the universe. Remember, how you treat yourself is how you're showing the universe you want to be treated. You show the universe what you think you deserve. So whatever you're projecting out or wishing for or saying on a daily basis, like, oh, that's just my luck. I never win anything. I'm probably not going to get the job. All of these terrible things that we say to ourselves that we're speaking into existence. And then we wonder why it doesn't happen, but we give ourselves a pat on the back for being right about all the horrible things that have been happening to us. We don't say, I'm going to have this opportunity, and if this job is not for me, there's obviously something better that's meant for me, because that is the truth, and something else will come along. When something leaves your life, something else will replace it. And it's usually something better. It's usually leveling up, unless you are so focused on the negative that you don't believe that's for yourself and you don't feel that worthiness. And then that is what you need to work on, because whatever you feel worthy of and you put out there is what the universe is going to send you. Listen to your words, how you speak to yourself, how you speak to others. Are you saying all the time, oh, it's probably not going to work. I'm too scared to try this because it didn't work the last time. It's just not doing you any favors. Okay, so do yourself a favor this week. Immerse yourself in your emotions. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to remind you that you're human. If you don't feel these things, they are going to stay there and you are going to have obstacles going forward. Get rid of some negativity. You know, there's things you can do. You can do negativity purgings, negativity baths, all of these things that can get rid of this and release these things. You can do heart healing for yourself. If you can't do it on your own, get help to do it. Put it out there and ask. You can. Archangel Raphael is perfect for this, and I've been speaking to a few clients about Archangel Raphael this week. He is making himself known, all right? And whether you believe in angels or not, Archangel Raphael is the energy of heart healing, of healing all kinds of things, healing estrangements between people, healing a broken heart, healing physical ailments, emotional, spiritual. There's nothing on any level that this energy cannot heal. But we need to ask, we need to put it out there. We need to say, please help me with this. I'm willing to work with spirit to get my life into a place of eternal love, happiness, harmony, fulfillment. Okay, so think about how that needs to be done. Don't be afraid to put on a couple of sad songs and lie in the bath and have a cry. Okay, this is what you need to do. If you need to be alone, go out into a park or a forest or whatever is around you and available to you and spend some time alone and allow yourself to be emotional. You cannot hold it in all the time, and we cannot accept being programmed to hold it in all the time. It's not natural. It's not the way it should be. We need to feel. And we are becoming feelingless because we always feel like we're not allowed to show any emotions. You can't love someone too much. You can't give too much. You can't do too much. Or we have the other end of the spectrum when we do too much and we deplete ourselves and we're living for someone else. Like I said, if you don't recognize yourself anymore, or if you don't know who you are without somebody or something in your life, then there's definitely some letting go that you need to be doing, some restriction and fears that you need to work on and let go of. Okay, and as usual, I'm always here if you want to do an energy session or a reading or get some clarity on where you need to go. You know how to get hold of me. All the links will be below, and I will be doing energy sessions for the full moon in Capricorn on Sunday. I don't usually work weekends, but this is an important one. I will be doing energy sessions on Sunday, and for anybody who wants to work towards more abundance, anything to do with career or entrepreneurial stuff, building your own business, improving your business, bringing in more money, whatever it is, this is a time to manifest the material stuff and to be in that energy where you do have the strength to carry on a little bit more. Okay, remember that persevering energy that I was talking about with the Capricorn energy. If you don't succeed at first, if this is your fourth business you're opening, that's fine. Keep going. It doesn't work the first time for everybody. Okay, just keep going. If you don't give up on yourself, then the universe will not give up on you and you will see results. Okay, so do the work and let go of anything that's holding you back. Don't be afraid. Something will replace it. And when you let go, say, please replace this with something better. And you might get some wonderful surprises. Okay, and that is it. I wish you all a wonderful, beautiful week, and I will chat to you again soon. Take care. Lots of love.